Choice Hotels get you more of what you value. Here's a little tune to help you remember. Same drive, different day. Don't you wish you were getting away? Pack your bags and come on through. Texas, Ohio, Alaska, we're up there too. Comfort Inn, it's calling your name. Save on the stay. Oh, and free waffles are yours to claim. Well, I hope you like my little song. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Is there a risk or benefit to individual vitamins versus a multi? This is JJ Virgin, 4-time New York Times bestselling author, celebrity nutrition expert, and fitness Hall of Famer. I've been on a lifelong quest for answers to the toughest health questions. And now I'm sharing what I found with you. Welcome to Ask the Health Expert. Jenna Mills from my Super Immune Secrets Masterclass asks this question. Is there a risk or benefit to individual vitamins versus a multi? I found multis frequently have too much of certain vitamins, like vitamin A, for example, can cause hair loss. Plus, I'm 100 pounds and pretty sure the multi-formulation is based on someone taller and heavier than my very small frame, so I don't tend to trust those numbers for every single person. Any thoughts or concerns in doing all those individual nutrients like zinc, B6, D, fish oil, magnesium, etc.? This is a really, really interesting question, and I have thought a lot about it. I'll be right back with the answer. Taking all of these individual nutrients versus taking a multivitamin, multimineral formula. This is like really interesting. There's a couple questions here, actually. There's that one. And then there's the question of, I'm 100 pounds and aren't these things made for people bigger than me? Well, the average person, they're probably made for someone more around 120 pounds. And really, when you look at most multivitamin mineral formulas, they're really to hit kind of an optimal dose for that size person based on what they would already be getting in their diet. So this is why I dose things specifically the way I do, which is what I'm going to walk through. But first, the risk or benefit to individual vitamins versus a multi. Well, here's the challenge with taking things individually versus taking a multivitamin, multimineral, and antioxidant formula. And here's my bias. I think that we all baseline need to be on a good multivitamin, multimineral, and antioxidant formula. That's probably going to be, 3 to 6 pills a day right there, because a lot of these things take up a lot of space. So there is no one a day that's going to cover everything. I wish it would be like the size of a baseball. Then I also believe that you need to take essential fatty acids, and especially EPA and DHA additionally. So that's my bias. I'm sticking with it. And here's why I prefer starting there and then building from that versus doing all these individuals, because that's not how things work in nature. In nature, we have synergy. Case in point, you really want to make sure when you're taking vitamin D, and when you're taking vitamin D, the form you're going to take is D3. That's the bioavailable form found in nature. And you'll want to take that with K1 and K2, where vitamin D is going to help you with absorbing and making, vitamin D helps you really get your calcium absorbed well. And then K1 and 2 is directing it like the conductor to the right places. But if you look at it, like B vitamins are synergistic. B6, let's pull that one out. There's a lot of different pathways that B6 are dependent on B6. So these things, minerals and vitamins, are dependent on each other. A lot of times they are catalysts. Minerals can act as a catalyst for something. So you need to take them as a team. So that's the first place. Is I like to say, first off, let's get the synergy of the team working together and the convenience, let's face it, of taking all these in, say, a daily packet. Then, and I see that one as kind of a baseline foundational. So if you're, at least 80 pounds, I'm going to dose you in that way. I'd recommend starting there. I take the dose down if you've got kids, obviously, but once you've hit adult, and really that's to me about age 16 and you're at least 80 pounds, I'm putting you into that same dosing, and then I'm going to build up from there. And building up from there then depends on your lifestyle, your genetics, what's going on with your health, any specific goals that you have, any labs that you have. Now, there's specific things like magnesium. Most people tend to be deficient in magnesium. Most people tend to not get enough vitamin C from their food. It's water soluble and they'll run out of it. If you're under stress, you're going to need more B vitamins. If you're living in a seasonal area or using sunscreen, you'll probably need to supplement with some vitamin D with K. So then you start to look at what you're going to add to it. But the first start is taking that good solid multivitamin, mineral, antioxidant formula, extra essential fatty acids. And then again, from there, you're going to dose higher based on what's going on with your genes, your lifestyle, your health, and your goals. All right. That is such an awesome question. And thank you so much for sending that on in. This is JJ with Ask the Health Expert. I do this 5 times a week, so make sure you never miss a show by going to subscribetojj.com.